As far as the Spider Girl, you normally see like they're built like a centaur, whereas like human upper body and then the bottom is just like a spider. So this is kind of different to have the spider legs come out of her back, which I'm like, okay.
I kind of appreciate that because I can kind of I don't like spiders and not at all. But to see it like that is not as nearly as
Off-putting.
horrifying to me.
The next show we're going to be talking about is Shiyan Pin Jiating. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
So I just kind of looked at this one too. This studio has not done anything else. This is a brand new studio. I mean, I don't even recognize any of that as far as being a studio from previous ones, so I can't even say anything from this. Was this one? I know I had this one. Did you have this one too?
The theme of this season had me put this one on the list.
I don't know. I see this one as being potential. I see it as being as a potential for an interesting one. So anyways, the synopsis for this one is: a scientist couple has been arrested for conducting illegal studies allegedly for performing genetic modifications on 5 of their children. Youngest children, Dennis, is the only one who grew up as a normal human and has become the only family member who has to tend to the rest of the members to try to find a medicine to turn them into normal humans again. Dog human, plant gene, spiderweb gene, as well as mind reading. How will these family members who grew up in the laboratory survive in the outside world? It just seems like a great deal of chaos, but potentially highly hilarious because of it. I know they in the genres description for this, they don't say anything about comedy, but come on, how can this not have comedy elements to it?
Watch it be a really sad show.
Well, I mean, it seems like it should have a lot of potential to it, but again, I think it's interesting, and I have in the past done things with monster girls or monster people, watching them from before, so I think I could give this one a shot and see how well it does.
Okay.
Again, the studio is brand new, and from a title like that, I'm assuming it's not even. I think is it from China?
Yes, That's what I thought. I'm starting to notice a lot of Chinese animation showing up. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Some of the shows that we've come across are shows that we kind of like on, like your favorite show from a couple seasons ago that just came out with a second season.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
You don't even need to tell me, and I already know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the Emon Animation, I think, was a Chinese studio, I think, and they came out with like 2 or 3 shows, and then there's I want to say there's another one that came out before, and now I have 3 studios. This studio has a very long and strange name, so but I don't know, I'm interested. Characters are have very, very weird character design, so I'm like
they're unique.
Yeah,
they're unique, and I think that'll hold a lot of my attention in that regards.
Yeah,
we'll just see how well it carries and how well they can pull it all together.
Yeah, and it's weird how it's like you normally see like a dog human have a human form and then like ears and a tail, and this is like reversed.
Yep.
So I'm kind of curious how they're gonna handle that. And then as far as the girl with the flowers on her head, I've seen another character like that. Well, I've seen a few characters like that. There's like Daisy Head Maisie, which was an English cartoon I saw when I was a kid. And then in Index,
yep,
there's that one girl that has the flowers in her hair. So
yep.
As far as the Spider Girl, you normally see like they're built like a centaur, whereas like human upper body and then the bottom is just like a spider. So this is kind of different to have the spider legs come out of her back, which I'm like, okay.
I kind of appreciate that because I can kind of I don't like spiders and not at all, but to see it like that is not as nearly as
off-putting,
horrifying to me. So I don't know. We'll see. I think that could be a little bit better for me in that regards.
Yeah. So, yeah, we shall see what this studio has in store.
The action seems incredibly solid. And even though they're talking about fantasy and you see sword wielding, you see instances where, like, he hasn't really changed so much as he is just becoming more of what he already was. You know, he was already a great chef, but he already knew that he was, even though